We're in focus and we're live. Welcome to the show. I'm gonna get straight into it. I don't need to do any dilly dallying because I don't need to do that because I've done that already. I've learned. I'm progressing. Hope to like this new color. I don't know what I've done, but my camera looks nicer. I don't know who's done what, but camera looks somewhat nicer. And yeah, here we have Moses does.
Hello.
He's doing podcasting today.
Yes. And tweets. Hello, everybody. Like and subscribe to Severix.
My sound looks good. Just give me a quick 1-2, Moses. 1-2. You ready?
2-1.
Come on, bro. Be louder. You need to be more enthusiastic.
2-1. 1
Yes.
2.
Okay.
3-4.
Okay. So today
Apples and pears. 2 for a pound.
Today we'll be discussing A levels. Today's the day of A levels. Everyone's gonna get their results. It's results day nationwide.
Hopefully.
To be honest, I couldn't care about my results when I got my results.
Why
I literally got my GCSEs. Didn't care.
No, why not?
I just didn't.
What do you mean?
Like everyone's like, oh, I've got this and now I'm this uni. Oh, I've got this now I'm in that uni. I literally was at home chilling. Yeah, I didn't even get my certificate. All I got a notification saying UCAS, you've been accepted to Middlesex. Go have fun. That's it. I'm like, okay, cool, got in. And then I went Middlesex in September. I didn't get my certificates until December. There was some delay.
I didn't get my GCSE and A-level certificates until
yeah, that was my diplomas.
4 or 5 years. Even after uni, I got them.
Salam, brother.
I
Welcome.
didn't even know that I needed them.
You don't need them.
And it's a bit weird. Why don't they give them to you? Why don't the school give
what?
you your certificates?
Instantly, you mean?
Well, as soon as they get them, they should give them to you. Though. So this is technically
so
your property, innit?
It depends.
You know, here you go. Here's your certificates from the
people
exams
who
that
go
you've
pick
done.
it up, yes, they'll get it instantly. I missed the pickup date. This was.
Oh, you have to go collect it.
Yeah.
And if you don't collect it, then they hold on to it.
They're posted off to
I didn't get mine until like 2-3 years after my uni.
years.
Yeah. Years.
Your college, your sixth form,
Yeah.
BTEC A-level certificate. You didn't get it until you finished uni.
Like I never did BTEC, right? But
Yeah, but it's the same.
offense to those who did
Okay,
BTEC.
relax. Okay.
But basically, yeah, I didn't get my GCSEs
Yeah.
or my A-level certificates until after uni.
Thing is, before you get offended, you're like, oh, sorry, I don't do BTEC. Okay. Technically, I did the BTEC, but it's not a BTEC because my BTEC is worth equivalent to 3 of your A-levels. If I get a pass in one, so all I studied one thing for 2 years, yeah, a level 3 diploma, extended diploma, which counts as a BTEC because it's one subject, yeah. In 2 years, I got a diploma and extended diploma, yeah, and with just a pass, it's equivalent to you having 4 A levels, not 3, 4 A levels, at a B. Correct me if I'm wrong. My friend got a distinction.
It depends on what level you do.
No, but like how I'm saying this is I'm comparing it to.
Depends how many credits you do.
I listen. That's why you hating, bruv. Okay, just
Who's
because it's a BTEC doesn't mean it's bad. Okay, because when I compared this to UCAS. Okay.
Are we doing shout outs?
Go ahead. Do a shout.
Shout out to Sharan. Say assalamu alaikum.
Do all the shout outs you want. Shout out you waste man.
It's a BTEC.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, how I'm going with my methodology. If you go on UCAS and apply for uni, you say, look, if you have to put in your levels, and it says you have this many points, and you need certain amount of points to get into a university, right?
Yeah.
For example, for me to get into Middlesex, I needed, because Middlesex was my first choice, I needed 80 points. Okay, if it were
that is low. That is very low.
Let me finish. But if I put Middlesex as my second choice, it would have been 120 points.
Ooh.
So it changes depending on what you want.
Ooh.
Imperial wanted 120 points.
Yeah, that's what normally
it was quite big, and Brunel wanted more than 120 points, which is crazy because Imperial College London, part of Russell Group, wanted less points than Brunel. But that's just my experience back in 20.
Brunel, like I live near Brunel University.
It's good, but how you trying to say you're better than Imperial?
You're not. That, do you know what it is? It's not with Brunel. Like it's not what you call one of the prestigious universities. However, over the last 10 to 20 years,
they've gone like
so much funding. They built. I think when I was, my mates were at Brunel and I used to go visit them. They spent 14-15 million that year. So this is 2005, 2006. They spent 14-15 million on brand new halls of residences, on new lecture theatres and on new learning facilities. They are a sports university. That's their main niche, or that's their selling
they have
point.
The Olympic training ground that Usain Bolt trained at, no?
Yeah, it's not just they have an Olympic training ground. Basically, their training facilities are Olympic graded. Yeah. And yes, Usain Bolt, when he's in London, trains at Brunel University. He goes and he trains there. So I think that's what's really lifted the profile of the university, and that's why.
I'll be straight
ask
up
for
about
more.
it. I'll be straight up about it. Bruno rejected me from the get-go. They didn't even wait for my results. They just rejected me straight away.
Yeah.
Imperial accepted me, which is
Okay.
quite exciting because like Imperial College London for
good-
computer
it's a
for
good
computer engineering and science is like top notch.
It's a good uni.
And then Middlesex accepted me. But this was what I was saying. So when I was doing my UCAS application, they're like, "What is your predicted grade?" And I used when you get bored, I just click buttons in it. And I did the calculator. A levels, I needed 3 A levels at a B to get 120 points, or with my diploma or B Tech, as people say, is just a pass. A pass. I passed and I got into
Yeah,
Imperial.
but your BTEC is how long does it take you to do your BTEC?
2 years, the same as any level.
Yeah, 2 years.
And it's a diploma and the extended diploma level 3.
Yeah, so how many modules do you cover in your extended diploma?
First year I had 4A. I can't remember.
So that's what I mean. I mean that you got to understand the BTEC is graded different, and yeah, there's probably more work and less exams or something.
Something
I'm
like
not
that.
Sure, but others did the more conventional way, which is A level, which is
No, so I have
sometimes
nothing
a
against A
project
levels. I have nothing against A levels.
and
I just
an
want to.
exam.
I have nothing against A levels. A levels are sick and it's very diverse and very to the point. But
It's
my
just conventional, it's just the
yeah,
traditional way.
it's but I'm just saying stop hating on BTEC because BTEC, me doing one thing and you're doing 3 things. I just did one thing and got the same as you.
Yeah,
Even
but,
better.
Yeah, but
That's my point.
if you look at modern day slang when they use the word BTEC,
Yes, I know they mug it. Yeah,
it's
I know.
it's like a downgraded version.
Yeah, like I know, I get that. Okay, like you got a BTEC iPhone when you have an Android. I get it.
Yeah.
Like I get that. I'm saying we need to remove the stigma from BTEC. Okay, but look for everyone who's got their results today. Congratulations for getting what you got.
Tell us how your results went if you got them, and
let us
whether
know.
you what's the word? Your grade was demoted down or not.
Why would you demote it down?
Do you know read the news?
No.
47%.
Oh, because of Corona and
Basically, what the grades that they gave.
yeah.
What
predicted
they
grade?
give, is it what they called like the governing bodies, Edexcel and UC.
Yeah. So the governing bodies.
What you call it? What's the other one? You are
So there's EdXL, there's AQA,
AQA, and there's the other one ORC.
there's
No,
loads.
see, that's the thing. That's
There's
the,
ORC, there's
It's
Widget.
not ORC. ORC, I think, is the recovery thing.
No,
The car
no,
recovery.
there is one called ORC. I
Is it?
remember.
It was OCR. I think it's OCR.
Look, but the examining bodies.
OCR, exactly. So the examining bodies, is it EdXL or Excel? EdXL.
There's both.
Maths.
Yeah.
AQA.
See, look, ORC.
ORC.
ORC is one, so you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
So, ORC, OCR.
OCR, that's one. Yeah.
So, these guys obviously they sent in the predicted grades and they sent in all the classwork or mock exams and blah blah blah. And obviously the teachers would have said that look, we've marked it and everything, and this is what we're going to give you.
Yeah.
Send it over to the governing officials, right?
Yeah.
And they've demoted them like by 2-3 grades down.
Um.
So those who got A's, A stars,
Get
that's
B,
after
C.
with B's and C's. Those who got B's and C's, they got U's.
No. So I think if you get a B or a C, they'll leave it as a B or C, or like they'll give you the minimum to pass.
That's not what the report said. Check it out, man. It's on the
No.
news.
Okay. That's thing. You know what? This guy, he's calling me.
Oh,
You're live on the podcast. Welcome. Yes, that's what I thought.
Why'd you hang up?
Don't call me when we're on the podcast and we're live, bro. You shut straight
Why
away.
did he hang up?
So yes, like he even corrected us OCR. But yeah, so that's shameful because you know what happened? Because obviously there were no exams this year due to Corona,
Yeah.
or 90% of them were cancelled, if I'm not mistaken. Some private schools that had held them because obviously they're private, whatnot. But everyone got their predicted grades.
That's bad though, isn't it? Private schools. Now let's be real, yeah. There is an issue. We don't know it as kids because we never come across these people.
Yep.
Yeah. But you know, there's like the private sector of education.
Yep.
They learn different things. They have
No, but they have to follow the same curriculum.
No, not necessarily. No, I'm not saying that it's easier for them. It's just a bit. It's way better. It's so much
Of
better.
course, because you're paying. Because here with public schools,
By the way,
yeah.
do you want one of these?
Huh? What?
For that.
Doesn't really matter.
Thank
Oh, yeah,
you.
sure. Sorry, that really bugged you, innit?
Yeah, it did actually.
So
I've
no,
got
so
OCD,
with
sort of.
with
No,
well,
but
obviously with public schools it's like 30 to 40 per teacher, and with private schools like 10 per teacher less.
it's not just that. Obviously, you're gonna get more one-to-one, but it's also
Yeah.
what they teach you and like
No, but that's
the
the thing.
subjects that they have.
But that's the thing, though. Bear in mind, working in a public school, bruv, we're horrible. I know, I am horrible. We were horrible.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
brother, in
It
my
is-
secondary
it is
school,
difficult, but,
bro.
I
We
mean,
made
you're gonna be
teachers
horrible.
cry. We made
Bro,
teachers
you're gonna be
quit.
horrible if you're gonna be in English class and you're reading like some crappy books. Like you want something exciting, someone's gonna really test your abilities.
I enjoyed the books I studied. Mice
Mice
and
and Men
Men.
was a good book.
Mice and
Yeah,
Men.
Mice and Men was a really good
We
book.
studied
to read.
Holes. See, the thing is,
What?
Okay, there's a book called Holes. Let me find you the author.
Hose.
Holes. No, it's called Holes.
Oh,
Bruv,
holes.
Holes. What do you think?
You kept saying hose.
Not hose.
Holes.
Holes.
In different
As in, there's a
areas,
hole
holes.
in
What
the
are you talking
ground.
about, bro?
Okay, look. There's a movie on it, and it's based off a book. Who's the author of the book?
So I read most of Roald Dahl's books, which I enjoyed.
So it's a
Illustrations by
novel
Quentin Blake.
by Louis Sachar. It's about a guy called Stanley Yonats. His first name is his last name backwards, and his last name is his first name backwards. So Stanley backwards is Yonats. So
Okay.
he's Stanley Yonats the third. Okay, he's the third in line of his family. I used to love that book. I actually enjoyed it.
Is that all you're gonna give us? Give
No.
us the plot, bro.
I'm not gonna spoil. Okay, basically, I can't remember because it's like 5 years ago, more than that. But he went to prison, yeah, kids prison. Oh no, it was like a camp, yeah, and there was other kids, yeah, in this camp, and all they would have to do is dig holes all day and whatnot.
Okay, so Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl.
That's a good book as well.
Amazing book. The plot is that Mr.
Go watch the
I'm not
movie.
gonna say, bro, did anyone ever stop to think, hold on, why is this guy called Willy Wonka? And why is he calling kids around to his factory?
He's a pedo, innit?
That's really disturbing. Like,
Bro, all of Roald Dahl's book, The Brick Friendly Giant, BFG. Bro, it's a big giant man, friends with little kids. What's going on? Think about it.
This is messed up.
Think about
This
it.
is really messed up. What about, was it James and the Giant Peach?
There you go.
Nah, there was nothing.
Some kid chilling with adult bugs. They're basically all adults. It's just one kid inside a giant peach. What's that teaching kids?
This is weird. This is getting
Think
really
about
weird.
emojis nowadays, yeah? They say go inside peaches, it's good. Just think about it.
This is getting really disturbing now. Childhood ruined. Thanks, Sammy Rosa.
I listened. Because
What
it's the
other
innocent,
books
it's the
are
innocent
about?
brains. It's the innocent
What's the other
brains.
books by Roald Dahl? Matilda's the other one. Nah, Matilda's alright.
Oh, dull.
No, Matilda's okay.
I spelled Roald Dahl wrong.
I didn't read Matilda, by the way. I watched the film like everybody else.
Okay, look. So Charlie. And
But
the
I read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I read. I think most of them.
Which is I watched.
It was alright.
The
It was
movie.
alright. It's not
It
good.
was scary as hell. I didn't
Fantastic
like it.
Mr. Fox is George's
didn't
Marvelous Medicine was alright.
I haven't read that one. I
Did
should
you
go back and
study?
read these
Did
books,
you study
actually.
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas?
Oh no, I watched the film though. That's an
like-
amazing film.
It's
film is
won.
unbelievable.
It was it won Bell Awards and it was an independent film.
Really?
It was an independent film, but it was it's a
Guys,
really
if you don't watch the film. Read
Boy
the book first because the book is always better than the film.
Striped Pajamas.
So the Boy in the Striped Pajamas is about a young child that lives in the house next to a concentration camp,
Yeah.
a Nazi concentration camp for Jewish people. Is it based in Germany or Austria?
It's based in Germany. I'll tell you what camp it was. If it does,
It's not Auschwitz, is it?
it's not Auschwitz. It's not Auschwitz. No,
So
What?
there's this kid.
it's just a concentration camp.
This kid lives next to a concentration camp. Like he goes into his garden and there's like a big fence, and then he can see all like the.
And he
the
makes
captives.
he makes a friend with the Jewish guy across the
He
fence.
makes the kid. No, the kid.
Yeah.
He makes friends with the kid.
Yeah.
And they talk like every day and this and that, whatever. And
It's
then
like it's like
that's all we're gonna tell you.
it's like normal for brother. It's sick. I'm not gonna
It's a
ruin
very
it.
good
It's an
film.
amazing
Watch it.
amazing film.
It's a good film.
Go watch it. It's good. But going back to whole GCSE and results, yeah. Everyone, I'm not gonna rain on your parade. I'm happy for all of you. You got your results. Obviously, again, let us know what you got. Everyone's social media. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got that. And when I did it as well, by the way, it was the same thing. Both for my GCSEs and my A levels, which were 2 years apart. But on that day, I was like, yeah, I got this. I got that. I got excited. Yeah, GCSE results. I couldn't care less. I literally.
You know what happened to me when I got my GCSE?
What?
I'm happy to share what I got. I got 5 Bs, 4 Cs, and a D.
Yeah.
Right? The D was an upgrade because I had a G
Yeah.
for my graphics coursework,
Okay.
and then I just smashed the exam and I put it up to a D.
I done that actually. as well.
But I got 5 Bs, 4 Cs, and a D. And yeah, I went home and my mum and dad weren't happy.
I wouldn't be happy.
Like
That's GCSEs.
that's my GCSEs.
So what I got.
which I did in 2000.
Okay, but
two.
what were your predicted? What was your predicted?
Lower than that.
Lower than what you got essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
So-
wasn't predicting any Bs.
So what
I think
with
I was
me?
predicting an A for RE and I got a B for that.
With me is a whole different story because I had obviously 5 GCS, more than 5 actually. You have your 3 sciences, 2 Englishes, maths. I had advanced maths as well.
You had 3 sciences.
English, biology, chemistry. What was it? Biology, physics, chemistry.
Yeah, but they count for 3 grades.
Yeah. No, actually they don't because you have
Count for 2.
two, yes.
They're double awarded. Yeah.
double, B Tech, double or triple. I chose not to do triple because it would have removed my other GCSE options. So
Yeah.
I wanted that open. So I had my two sciences, apologies, two sciences. My BTEC and
English
double.
language, English literature,
English language, English literature,
mathematics.
mathematics.
That's 5.
I had advanced mathematics as well,
Okay.
which
6.
was a separate grade,
Yeah.
and then I had 4 two things I could choose from.
What did you choose?
I choose drama. I chose computer science.
Oh, no,
I chose film studies and media studies.
you're sick.
So
I didn't get a choice. My dad told me what to do.
So
I was going to do photography and things like that, and my dad was like, no.
yeah, that's
He
it.
made me do geography and history.
So
RE was compulsory because I went to a Catholic
So,
school. You had to do RE.
thing is with me at
I had to do
oh
one
before that
design technology, which was the
before
graphics.
that we were lucky. We were the first people in our area, in the whole of Barnet, I think, to do a BTEC or one GCSE in year 9. And I chose films, media studies at that time as well. So I had an extra one as well that I did in year 9. Doesn't count as a full GCSE, but it counts.
We had one in year 10. We had to do it. It went for maths. It was worth 10% of the
Yeah.
final grade,
But no, so
which I smashed. I got 87% in that one. Yes.
so in year 9,
Get in.
I chose thing. So I did for the whole of year 9. I did just one GCSE, which was media studies, and then I did the additional 4 plus the 7 and whatnot.
Okay.
My predicted thing is I was a shambles because my predicted grades was in media and film was A star, maths was A star, computer science they were hoping for an A, but
What did you get?
my predicted was a B. Let me finish.
What did you get?
Drama was.
Putting out A's like this.
Let
Like
me
this
finish.
Sleeve, like,
No, okay,
yeah.
wait. These are predicted grades. These are what they
Alright.
wanted me to get and what I was going to get.
And
So
then-
I had
Then
A.
you sat the exam.
Let me yeah. So A star in maths, A in film, A in media.
Okay.
B in computer science, hoping for an A because I had showed prospects. B in drama.
Yeah.
English and English literature, terrible. I was predicted a C, bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
The sciences are predicted an A. I literally should have been in triple science, but I didn't. So I was predicted an A, a medium A, maybe a high B in my thing. And what's left? Is that it? Yeah, that was it. And then for my
Here we go. Drum roll.
for my mock exams,
Oh, what the no?
for my mock exams.
We don't want to. We don't give a damn about your mocks.
Let me go through the story. For my
No.
mock exams.
Oh no.
Wait,
What
wait.
did you get? What did you get?
Through my mock exams, I got my predicted. So
Okay.
I got my predicted.
Alright.
On the actual exam,
There we
it
go.
was a mess.
Oh.
I was terrible.
Oh no.
My highest grade was a B, and I only got 1.
I mean, I
I-
ain't gonna lie, yeah. I
And-
think in some fields you're way more smarter than I am, right?
Yeah,
But how you telling me that you only got 1B? I had 5.
that's what I'm saying. So I was going through a tough time, okay, and I'm not giving excuses. These are not excuses.
There's always mitigating circumstances. And you never know what's
there's
going
always
on.
circumstances, but I'm not giving
And some people
excuses.
can't perform in exams. It's just the pressure and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not
Got
giving
parents
any
like mine as
excuses
well,
whatsoever. I effed up, but I'm happy where I am today. No regrets, nothing. These are not excuses before people come chat to me about excuses.
That's the other thing. We'll talk about it later. Remind me.
Okay, but not only was it Ramadan, so I was fasting. Okay, it's not an excuse. I'm not blaming Ramadan. I'm just saying I was fasting, but obviously I didn't fast on some days because I have to take medication for my ADHD.
Okay.
So I did have. So some days I went fasting due to my medication, as well as I have ADHD. I can't sit still for 5 minutes. So that was a bit difficult. So exams obviously are quite difficult for me. I did have some support because of my ADHD. I did have extra time because obviously I would snap away. I had a reminder to make sure. So every time I would snap and not do on my paper, they would like bring me back. I did have a scribe because my hand-eye coordination was terrible. Like my handwriting's disgusting. And with all that support, I still failed. I still got a highest grade was a B. So I'm not gonna tell you for what I got, but I got a 1B. No, sorry, that's a lie. 2 Bs, and I'm happy to say that was.
To be or not to be. I'm here all night.
So I got a B in maths. My teacher was very disappointed in me. She literally, she almost disowned me as a student because
Yeah.
I was the smartest in our class. We went top set. We went down one set. I was in top set maths. I went down to set 2, which is obviously the second highest because I swore at my teacher. I wasn't a good student.
Why would you do what?
Bro, she couldn't teach. She couldn't teach shit.
So you swore at her?
I had enough. I had enough. I went down to set 2, but I was the top of my class Me and like a couple other, we were the top of our class. She would stare at, she would tell me, you shut up, I don't want answers from you. I'm not gassing myself up. That was the situation, okay?
That's because you talk too much anyway.
Okay, that too. I'm not gonna put that off. I do talk a lot, but she's like, don't talk. I know you know the answer. So she was expecting an A star from me, and I was the only
What did
dude.
you get?
I got a B.
Okay.
That's terrible. A star to B.
That's too good.
That's
Yeah, but
that's terrible. That's
A star is 85 and above or 90 and above?
85. No, he's 85.
It's 85 and above, isn't it?
I got a B, that's 60.
An A is 70 and above,
Yeah.
I think. And a B is 60 and above.
I got 60. That's shit.
Yeah, if
you think about,
if she's saying that you're gonna get 85 plus,
and I
and
didn't,
you hit 60 plus.
that's terrible, innit?
You didn't hit the 70s, you hit 60s.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Like it's like you're predicted a B
Damn.
and you get a D. It's the same premise. Okay,
Yeah,
it's the
when you
same
put it
premise.
like that,
That's the same
you
premise.
failed.
And that's what I'm saying. So she
Well, D technically is a pass. But
Is
it's
a
low,
pass.
It's a low pass. It's not considered.
yeah, no one would count that as a pass. That's what
But I
it's saying
think
about.
at A level in university they count it.
So
count
my
D as a
teacher
pass,
my
but
teacher
yeah,
disowned
it's
me. My maths teacher disowned me as a student. So she's like, fuck off. Sorry for my language, but I had to say it. Media predicted an AA star. Obviously, looking at me now and looking at my history, you will see this guy is media. He should be good, right? This guy should be top dog at media and film. I got a B in media because my coursework was an A and my exam was a C, so B averaged it. And obviously, my teacher was happy. She knows I was somewhat lazy and somewhat like she knew, because I've had it for 3 years, by the way. I had it in year 9, year 10, and year 11. So I not only did I have it
You
for
know her very well.
so she knew
Yeah,
me
she
very
knew you
well. I
very
knew her
well.
very well. It was quite a thing. And same with my film teacher. I knew my film. So when I studied media, I had 2 teachers. Then which in year 10 became one of them my film teacher, one of them my media teacher. So I was very well with both of them. I knew them both very well. They knew me very well. And they did have high prospects for me. Because not only did I not have a job in the industry, but I was very well in the industry due to like the community center and cameras
You were
and stuff.
filming already.
I was filming already. I was vlogging. My whole YouTube thing. It wasn't a career back then, but I was doing good videos. I was having fun editing. So they had good prospects for me.
Yeah.
So I was expected A for both of them. I got a B in media and a C in film. In film studies, my coursework was sick, but in exams I crumbled proper. I like proper crumbled. So I don't even want to talk about like thing. Well, that's not even bad. So computer science. What do you think I got?
See?
C. What would you expect me to get in computer science?
Well,
Knowing
you're
me.
technically studying that degree now.
I'm studying that degree
you
now.
should have got an A, but I would say C. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I think I got. Was it? I think it's a D.
What's that thing you guys say in Farsi?
What?
Like put mud on your head.
Khak to said it.
Yeah.
So I got a. Look at me, computer science nerd here. I got a D in computer science. You can wait. I got a D in computer science. So I wasn't really happy with it. No one was happy with it because I was expected top of the class because I'm the type of guy that would, because back then all the school computers, yeah, will have this remote control thing where the teacher could control your screen.
Oh, that team viewer.
No, better than that. So basically, you work and they'll press a button, the screen will go blue. Eyes at the front of the class. And then you can't bypass it, you can't unlock it to play games or do what you want.
Damn.
So they would do
Oh,
that.
that's bad.
I was the only, a few other people as well, because I told them. I cracked that. Of course, I found hacks. Bruv, I found hacks. And the teacher knew I had hacks. So she let me off. As soon as someone else do it, she'll tell them off, but she'll let me do it. She's like, look, I know you have prospects. I have faith in you. You'll pass. You'll be fine. So even if you don't pay attention, you'll be fine.
You got a D.
I got a D. Media. Okay, let's go. Not media, drama. I love drama. I had so much fun. And you think with this guy's attitude and his hyperactive, he'll be sick at drama, innit? He chats, he talks a lot. He's got decent memory. He'll remember a script. He'll be sick on stage. But guess what? I had the dirtiest stage fright.
That's common and that can happen. I can understand.
No,
that.
but like you see me as
drama's not just. Yeah, it's performing, but people think that they can act. A lot of people think they can act.
I know I can act. No, okay. I'm not being cocky. I'm not being cocky and confident. No, but like with the whole, obviously,
it's not that. I mean, there's that. You probably could act, but there's probably certain roles you'll do better than other roles.
No, of course, obviously,
Because you're very animated, you're very loud, and so forth. So
I couldn't be a quiet role. I wouldn't want. Yeah,
but real actors, right?
No, but imagine, like in rehearsals, their teacher would be like, "Oh my god, this kid is good." Obviously, some of you watching, you'll be like, "No, this kid is shit." I get it. You hate me or whatever.
One thing is, if you're not in the industry, right, you don't know nothing about acting. There's certain things they look for,
Yeah.
right?
But that's the thing.
I've been to auditions and stuff.
But
I've seen it.
So the reason
I've been in
I'm
that
saying I was
industry.
good in drama,
Uh-huh.
yeah, is because I was doing film and media as well. I was in the perfect performing arts circle.
Yeah.
The only thing left was music, which obviously I didn't do.
Mm.
But I had one of the top 3, and
Artistic entertainment.
all 3 intertwined. Do they not?
Yeah.
In film
Drama,
studies, I had to
media.
act. I had to create a scene, and I acted in it. In media,
Did you write your own scene or you copied one?
in film studies, I created my own thing.
What was your theme?
It's on my YouTube channel. Go watch it. I'm just gonna leave it as that. I can't remember. I literally can't remember anything.
This is why people don't watch this. You're not giving them enough information.
So I had 2 media projects. One was in year 9. One was in year 10, 11.
Okay.
The one in year 9 was about one. I filmed with all my friends. It was quite fun. And literally, one person in my class got involved. And he was like the cameraman. We planned it out. Like, guy lost in the woods, and it was a whole story. It was mad. And then the second one we did, was sick. It was about running around like you're trapped in a school, and this guy's just trying to kill you. It was very, very well.
So you're doing Scream,
Essentially.
Friday the 13th.
Essentially, yeah.
Jason.
Essentially, funny thing is, I haven't seen that movie at the time as well.
You're not missing much. No.
But no, so like it was based on them. I did come off, but in drama, my whole point is I was really good at drama rehearsals. The moment it became to the practical, I was a flop, and I want to apologize from now to people who are still watching. I let my classmates down.
Yeah.
My
When you
classmates.
performed, was it in front of the whole school? Or was it just in front of your drama class?
Even bruv, one time was in front of the whole school. I shot my bricks. I didn't even turn up on the day. That's how bad I was shitting bricks.
Bro.
I'm a dickhead.
Bro.
And then I let my whole class thing down. And then on the second day, when we had to redo this, it was private in front of my classmates only. Which everyone was like, yeah, that's fine. It's your classmates.
Yeah.
I forgot all my lines. I'm standing there like, I literally playing with my fingers, standing like, line. Basically, our teacher's like, look, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I know you've had some problems. Because I was the only one that had problems in the group. There was 2 other people who were a bit thing. But obviously, I think I was the worst case. I'm not gonna sell myself short here. I think I was really bad. There were 1 or 2 bad people as well, but I think our group was a bit of a shambles. There was 2 people who were putting their A in, and I'll give them respect for that. But the rest of us were a bit shambles. So she's like, look, if you forget your line, it's fine. Just shout line, and we'll help you out, fill you out, and it won't be too much on your grade. But every 10 seconds I'll shout line. I literally was shitting bricks.
Why?
Stage fright. I don't know what it was. I have some sort of performance anxiety.
I used to get that.
But the thing is,
now
I
and then.
still have.
It doesn't come and go. It will come, like it used to come maybe once or twice a year when I'm doing public speaking or whatever. But now because I've been doing it for a while, it's just gone.
So
you get used to it.
Yeah.
You just thrive off of it.
The issue for me is, I thrive under pressure. When I'm under pressure, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like you see behind the scenes at work. I enjoy under pressure. It's sick. It's fun.
I don't like it.
You've seen me behind the scenes. Like,
To be honest though,
you can see
I
thrive.
get it though. I understand where you're coming from because it's like you're taming something that's wild.
Yeah.
Like a wild bull or a
Yeah.
crazy dog or whatever,
Yeah.
and you have it under control and you can take it that way or that
Yeah.
way, and you've got power on it. That's when you enjoy it. Yeah, it is actually really, really
So
thrilling. But there's times where it gets the better of you as well.
sometimes it does happen.
And that's tough.
But
Tough.
I do thrive under pressure, but I have performance anxiety. I love being on camera. I love being on stage. I love the spotlight. But I have do you know how frustrating that is?
Tension. Oh, bro.
I have
Bro.
I have performance anxiety, but I love performing. The thing is, and this is why I flop my exams as well. It's performance anxiety. You don't have to perform in front of people to get anxiety for. I failed driving my driving test multiple times. Why? Performance anxiety. Like I'm pretty sure.
I won't blame that. I think you're a bad driver, bro.
Look,
I'll blame that to bad driving. You can't what?
sit
I
next to
failed
me.
my driving test because of performance anxiety.
No, but think about I've
I'm gonna give you a
driven.
scapegoat, my friend.
Okay, scapegoat aside, I've driven hundreds of hours. I've paid a lot for lessons, and I've driven around family members, my granddad, my uncles, both my uncles, my mum. My mum hates being passenger seat because she's been driving all her life. She doesn't like being passenger. It just bugs her. So she.
I love being the passenger or sitting in the back.
No, but
I like to sleep,
so
I don't have to
you know
worry
there
about
are some people because they drive a lot of their time. They don't like being passenger because they're not used to being passenger.
I love being a passenger. It gives me a break from driving. I hate driving. It's a chore.
Do you know what? I hate driving too. I hate driving.
It's a chore.
But it's the
I
thing.
hate
It's
it.
the thing you have to do to like level up in the world. But that's the thing. So people I've been with, obviously, apart from a couple knickknacks, because obviously I drive once a month or something. Obviously, that's to do with experience and not being like thing. But they're like, after an hour of driving, you're good. You can drive on the road safely, and I don't feel uncomfortable sitting next to you. All of the people that have sitting next to me have said that. The first 2 hours, the first hour, the first time with sitting next to you is a bit scary, yes. But you get the groove quite quickly and you're fine. But the moment I start my driving test, dead. And the thing is, imagine I've had three different instructors, three driving instructors. Each one have said you already go do the test. One of them I did my test with 4 times even. Sorry. She's like, yeah, you're ready. Go do it. You're ready. And then she's like, I fail. She sees the green. She's like, okay, you made the mistake here. We'll work on this. Yeah. We work on it. She's like, you're fine. And I can see it. Okay, she's not just pulling my leg. She can see I'm fine. And then I failed. I'm like, F off. I don't want you. Let me go to another.
But let's be real. Yeah, passing your driving exam there's a luck heavily involved. There's a lot of luck involved, where if someone can do something that's not your fault, that's got totally nothing to do with your intentions, or your maneuvering or your positioning.
There
or
are
anything
dickhead
like
drivers out there.
Exactly, and you'll get failed for that.
Yeah, that's happened to me once.
Bro, I'm not even joking. Yeah, I'm serious. You're going down a one-way road, and some guy decides to come the opposite way. Now, who's right or who's wrong?
I'm in the right.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the one way, facing the right way, going the right way.
Yeah.
But because I have to stop at a meeting point and they have to go past me, I fail.
Yeah.
And there's no way to stop.
You will fail.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they'll fail you on not anticipating. They'll fail you on if you have to stop or reverse a little bit or something.
Meeting, just a whole meeting.
Anything, they'll fail you on that. And it's like, it's not my fault. The guy shouldn't have even been there in the first place. You got to take that into consideration.
So, okay, I'm not giving excuses. I'm not looking for a scapegoat. I'm just saying how I felt. And I think maybe my nerves got the best of me, and that's why I failed my exams. That's why I failed.
Or you're just rubbish at driving.
Okay, no, but I'm talking about everything. Like whether it's like, cause I do after a while I do perform well under pressure, but that's doing the same thing over and the first time I did the live show. I'm an IT technician. I do live shows. The first time I did it, I was shitting bricks. I was.
So the marshal.
This was like 4 years ago.
Java.
Yeah, and like I was literally failing. I made so much mistakes, but obviously now everyone in.
But that's how you learn. Let's be honest.
Over time,
that's how you learn mistakes.
But
mistakes
that's what I'm saying.
Are the best
So,
lessons you're gonna learn.
So I did have high prospects for drama, but I failed tremendously. Even in the theory side of drama, we had theory in drama as well. It wasn't just all acting. We had theory, and my theory wasn't the best. Obviously, I wasn't an A-star in theory, but my theory was good. I was expected to get a B in theory, so it wasn't that bad, and I was expected to get an A in the acting side. And then on one of my performance, because the teacher is like, look, we get it, you like performing, and we know you can perform, but your stage fright, you haven't thing. What can we do to help you think? And I'm like, you know what? Why don't I do technical side of drama? So I get marked on being the technical guy, on being the guy behind the scenes that does the sound and lighting.
Oh, like
and
production.
Production, yeah.
Is that what they call it? So, for example, there's a word for it. We should know this actually because we've been working in.
No, but they call it technical.
Technical.
They
for example, when they have props and stuff, some of them are mechanical, and to make sure that they're working. The guy does a smoke machine.
So on
lights, obviously.
Well, they just said you're doing the technical element. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I'll do the technical element. And I got graded for that, and I got good grades for it because there's no stage fright for it. I have to press play on the music, press stop on the music, go up, go down. And our group was the only one, to have their own technical guy. Everyone wanted to perform, no one wanted to be technical guy. Yeah. So our group had the only technical guy. And you know what? Regardless of my work, our group was top. We were our story was it was half in-house development, half it was based on a script. But you know what? Our story was so sad, bruv. It made me, bruv, it was cry. We were the last performing of the day. And like, honestly, if people remember this, I remember everyone who was in my play. I know all their names. All of you smashed it. Yeah, some guy called Mohammed. His scene was mad. Was it Mohammed or Mert? I apologize. Listen. No wait, they were both in it. I don't know who. I can't remember who played what, but they were both in it. Bruv, it was crying. People were crying in the audience. That's how sick these people were. And I'm like, obviously, I was happy to be part of it. I let my team down. Like at first, before I became technical guy, at first I was acting. I was acting, and I let them down, and I effed up so many times. So I thought, you know what, to make everyone happy, let me just be technical director. It makes life so much easier, and it did. It turned out well in the end. And I just want to say thank you. You lot are probably still watching or not, I don't know, but I want to thank all my friends who put up with me because I was a hell back in the day. But yeah, that's my grades.
Mashallah. What I wanted to discuss was what I call the bounce back. As in, don't think that just because you got bad results that your future is over.
I agree with that.
To be honest, I'll be real with you. Your GCSEs, your A levels, even your degree
Mean nothing after uni.
don't mean nothing at all. What people prefer is experience.
Yeah.
And furthermore, if you feel that you're not really an academic, we have so many examples of people who are not academic who have become big success stories. To name off the top of my head, Jeremy Clarkson, not an academic, and arguably one of the most influential and most known faces within motor broadcasting.
Yep.
Richard Branson hasn't got a GCSE to his name, I think.
That's true.
Absolute idiot.
That is true.
He got a loan off his father. He's from a rich family anyway.
Yeah.
Got a big loan off his father. Started Virgin Records. You guys won't remember Virgin Records. There used to be you remember HMV?
Yeah.
So Virgin Records was competing with HMV.
Yeah.
So he opened the record shop up in Central
HMV's
London.
not shut down, but
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of people don't know about HMV. They used to sell video games there as well.
Video games, records,
music,
and all of that.
yeah. So they were competing with HMV.
What did it stand for? It was like home music and video.
I don't know. I just remember the dog with the record player.
HMV.
But so Virgin, and then so Virgin Records was what he opened up. The Virgin Record shop, then Virgin Records. Mariah Carey, I think, was the biggest singer that he had on that label.
Yep.
Then there was like the Virgin Cola, Virgin Trains, Virgin Atlantic, which are going bust now. So yeah, Richard Branson, one of UK's biggest billionaires. He hasn't got any GCSEs.
Wait, HMV still about?
Yeah, probably online or something.
No. From 22nd of March 2020 to 15th of June 2020, all HMV stores were closed due to COVID pandemic. That's actually sick.
I think they've shut a lot of their things.
Yeah, so they have, I don't know.
Find out who's on Virgin Records.
Who owns it?
No, who's on there? That famous artist.
Virgin Records. Artists.
Yeah, artists.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's on there. Katy Perry's on there.
What I think that's what.
Sex Pistols, bro, they were big. David Bowie's on there.
Oh, but bear in mind.
Janet Jackson's on there. Boy George.
Bear in mind, Spice Girls is none of that.
Oh,
Jared Leto,
this
Victoria
is serious.
Beckham. Bear in mind, Ice Cube. But bear in mind,
Mick Jagger.
Before
George Michael.
Bear in mind,
Phil Collins.
they were acquired by
Universal Music Group.
So these are probably a mix of both of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So because of that,
so there's probably certain records that they've had with Virgin Records or artists that they've collabed with or something like that.
No, but they own them now. So if they own Virgin, it's like thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Famous football player Alan Shearer.
Yeah.
Alan Shearer had no GCSEs whatsoever. He was really bad at school. He was only good at one thing.
Football.
Woodwork.
Oh.
Yeah. Carpentry. Woodwork.
Yeah.
He failed that as well.
Yeah.
And he used to play football Sunday League or whatever. He went to some tryouts. Started off as a goalkeeper.
Professionally.
Southampton, I think it was.
Yeah.
From Southampton Academy. Worked his way up. Striker. And he's become arguably England's greatest striker ever.
Yeah.
I think it's about 200 goals or something like that in the Premier League.
I completely agree with that in the sense that as well. I just spent a whole story about me failing my GCSEs.
And now you're studying
computer engineering.
Computer engineering at Middlesex University.
I would say my friends might agree. We're at the top of the class. I failed my GCSEs. I got only one pass and 2 C's or 3 C's. Like it was terrible. But with that, I still got into college. I scraped college. Actually, I was predicted a distinction in college. I got a pass. So I scraped college as well because I studied film and TV in college. Same performing arts category, and I still failed that drastically. But I still got into my uni, and now in my uni, all I get is firsts. Before anything goes wrong, I'm touching wood. But I do.
Uni is slightly. What's the word I'm looking for? It's weird because even though it's more advanced what you're learning, I find it a bit more easier than A levels and GCSEs.
Do you know what it is? What I realized that changed between my GCSE days, A level days, and my uni days, is the support.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. You get a lot more
And
support.
I did get, for example, a lot of support in secondary school, but it wasn't until it was too late. I only got support in year 11, 3 months before my exams, or from my mocks, which was in December, and then 4 months later I had my actual exams. So because with me and my mental state and me as a student of that age with whatever issues I had, they haven't prepared me enough. Obviously, each student is different, everyone prepares differently, and I'm not saying I'm special, I'm just saying I could have been prepared a different way. Same goes with my college. I wasn't prepared in the right way. But in uni, I wasn't prepared by any staff, but the students.
Yeah, you get mad support from that.
4 of us, 5 of us, 6 of us, we became like a team. And everyone knows us as the inseparable team. Till this day, they all know us, and they know that we're the smartest in the class. People come ask for help. They'll take in turns. They'll message this guy. If this guy's responding, they'll message next guy in the group, then me, then him. It'll keep on going. But the support circle, I didn't have a support circle in college.
Yeah.
In college, I had people I fuck about with. And I shit, I did not attend a single lesson. I messed about. My college was in Central, so we would just roam around Central. But sometimes bunk lessons. For our lunch break, we can go Oxford Street to come back. That's how.
Yeah, you were quite close to Central. Yeah.
So like,
bus ride away.
It was quite a journey, but all I did was mess about in college. All I did. And what did I get me? A pass? Got me into uni, but now I'm becoming a proper academic. Like, I'm thinking about doing PhD and masters. So like, as you said about bounce back, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Yeah,
You
don't think. For those of you out there who just got your GCSE results or got your A levels and
It's not the end of the world, bruv.
it's nothing. Honestly, it's nothing.
Nowadays, people will accept you with anything. By the time you get to college, once you get in college, your GCSEs mean nothing. Once you get into uni, your A levels mean nothing. Once you get a job, your degree means nothing. Because the only thing that will never change is the experience.
That's another thing, though, isn't it? While you're studying, please try to get yourself some voluntary work. Like you, Amir, you study media and at college, and you're working it at the same time. It really does help for future prospects and stuff like that. So if you're studying law, you want to do law, make sure on a Saturday, Sunday, or some couple of evenings,
go volunteer in a
go
law
help
clinic.
a lawyer. Go help a lawyer, man.
Bro, law clinics. There's people out there who do charity law clinics. Go help out. Because it's all a start.
Arranging appointments, sit in one of the meetings, just sit there quietly, just watch what's going on, take notes.
Bring coffee.
That
Honestly, those little things.
Trust me, it all adds up.
Those little things
mean so much.
Exactly. Like I've been studying media since I was in year 9, which I was 13. I've been studying media since I was 14, studying media. I've been working in media for over 5 years as well now, 4 years as well. Like.
But you had the thing is, at that age you also had your YouTube channel. So
and also had my YouTube channel.
So you're working on your YouTube, and then you're working for a television broadcasting company, and then you just it all supports one another.
Exactly. So if I
people like you, I mean, you probably could walk into BBC right now, and then there'll be a job ready for you, and you'll be able to do that job as well. And I did send him some career opportunities at the BBC, which I don't think he applied to.
The best thing to do is either do one of two things. Either whatever you're studying, if you really like that, go follow a career path in that as well. Get an apprenticeship. If you like media, get an apprenticeship in media. If it's not media, like you said, law. Go work in a clinic. Go bring some guy coffee who is in the law firm. Because all of that little stuff, whether it's paid or voluntary, that experience, that's how you get up the ladder. How do you think people started out, bro? Not people are born rich or go study everything and
I'll tell you one thing as well. And this will put things into perspective for everyone out there. There's 2 jobs you can do which you don't even need a certificate for, and it's just based on experience, right? One is a barber. Yeah, there's so many barbers out there who are not qualified, but because they've been cutting hair for so long, they just know how to do it. Another one is also a mechanic. There's so many mechanics who are not qualified mechanics, but they'll fix your car. They know how to do it. Why? Because they've been doing it for so long.
Yeah,
it's the experience. It means so much more than theory. So people out there who are looking at their GCSE results or their A-level results, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean that just because you didn't hit the grade, you can't go study what you want to study. If you need being, go retake your exams, get what you want, to go and study what you want, where you want to study. If you're not too bothered about that, I'll be honest with you, unless you're going for big, massive firms, well-established companies, I mean, they're the ones who demand the Oxford, Cambridge, or like the LSE and so forth. You don't need those prestigious names.
But those people, some people at those prestigious names don't all come from the same Russell Group or A-star uni background. Most of them were picked out from being the mailman. Like, bro, we've all seen. Have you seen Suits, the TV show?
I know about it.
It's based on the guy who gets one of the partners, or the junior partners of the firm, pick the guy in the mailroom. He's like, I see potential in you. Become not associate, a paralegal, which means learn about you're not qualified, but you know about the law and you help out actual lawyers. And then she's like, I'm gonna put you through school. He sent them to Harvard. He studied in Harvard, whatever. So this guy, you don't need the A-star qualifications.
No.
Someone will some jobs even out there will bring you on as an apprentice and they'll pay for your education.
Yeah,
you don't need to focus about I need to go study here or there.
A lot of people what we call scholarships.
Yeah.
A lot of my mates as well, they like applied for to be a pilot.
Yeah,
with British Airways, with Virgin Atlantic, with a host of airlines, but mainly the UK ones, where if you had the grades, they would invite you and pay for your training to become a pilot for a commercial airline.
Even at uni now, my uni, they will pay for my... It's not confirmed, don't quote me on this. Some unis will pay for your masters. Yeah. Some jobs even, if you do like a summer apprenticeship with them, and then after your final year you do it, they even pay for your final year. I've heard stories where after their second year of uni they go do the placement. Because of that placement, they're like, we'll offer you a job at the end of your third year and we'll even pay for your third year.
My mate did that. My mate, his degree was in business and something. I can't remember where he studied.
Yeah.
Nothing prestigious. Got a 1-year placement with a company called GE. Have you heard of GE?
No.
It's a big company. I think they're called General Electrics.
Oh, I know. Then I know what GE is.
Big. It looks like a G and a H.
Big. They're
GE,
massive.
it's a big company.
Yeah.
He did 1 year there with them. Came back, finished his degree off.
General Electronics.
They whatchamacallit, they offered him a job.
Yeah.
He did the job and he was, bro, it was hard. I'm not telling you, it wasn't easy for him. They put him out in Scotland for 6 months. He was in 6 months in Scotland doing his work. Put him in Newcastle. Took him abroad to America. He was in Texas and he was in California. Then he had to go on all these retreats and this and that. For 3 years, they were just moving him around. 3 years he took. Now,
Senior.
alhamdulillah, worked his way up in the company. He's based in London.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his building is in Hammersmith. You know the Hammersmith building, it looks like a ship.
Yeah.
That's the GE building. It looks like a boat, like a ship. He works there. He's on a 6-figure salary. 6-figure salary.
That's
6-figure salary. You know, and what did he do? He took the hits. He had to do the grind.
Start from the bottom.
Started from the bottom. Had to do the grind. Had to go live in Newcastle. Like Newcastle ain't made for brown people. I'm sorry. Same with Scotland. It's not made for us. But he did it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Had to take the hits. Halal food was hard to find and this and that. But he did it.
Bear in mind, some people as well, like, this job's not paying me off, I'm gonna quit. It's not always about the money. Like
it's the experience.
It's the experience. It's what you can get.
It's your training. It's your
and
learning.
In some sense as well, some places loyalty.
Yeah.
Your friend, he was loyal there. He was been loyal for 3 years. Obviously, being at one place for 1 year doesn't prove any loyalty whatsoever. People have been for 10 years and don't have the same amount of loyalty as someone who's been there for 2 years. It's not like he's been there for 3 years and he got promoted. Some guy could have been for 5 years and still be in a low position. Why? Not only do you have to grind and work your way up, stay loyal, do all of that.
But you got to do a good job. And he did. He did a good job. I mean, he was focused. He didn't have many distractions. Like, he wasn't married or anything. It was just him by himself. Didn't get much distractions after work. Probably go gym or something or chill at home or whatever.
Yeah.
He was focused. Yeah. Went abroad, did this. Went abroad, did that with the company, everything. Now, alhamdulillah, he's at home with his parents. He's looking to get married now. 6-figure salary, chilling. Oh, he moved from project manager to auditor.
That's a big move.
He's an auditor for the company now for GE. So he basically audits. I think the finance department.
Yeah.
He goes and he audits them.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, wow.
It's a
and
big,
he knows everything about the company
move.
inside out.
Move, yeah.
So that's the candidate that they want. And yeah, experiences is everything. Even us, you know what I mean? Where we work in media, we don't look at your qualifications. If
you see your work ethic, your work. How do you work?
We will teach you. We'll teach you whatever you need to learn. If you need to edit or camera, we'll teach you that. What we look at is your work ethic and your attitude towards work. If you're gonna be lazy, like, then yeah, you're gonna be out. But if you want to learn, 100%, you know what I mean, we'll teach you.
And obviously, you talk about job experience, and some people out there be like, I can't get a job, it's Corona, and like I get that. Corona is tough. You got everyone's obviously like I know someone who was promised a job after they graduated this year, but due to Corona they lost that. They lost the opportunity.
Yeah.
So obviously it's not everything.
Big shout out to that guy.
Not everything goes your way, but things can get better. Things can get better, and obviously Corona's at the end of the world. Like right now, the good thing is maybe we suffer 6 months on the line, but right now you get 50% off of food, and that's sick.
Well, also, the last thing I want to say on the topic of
Yeah.
education and everything is that there's a lot of access courses available.
Oh,
So
yeah. But
if
the
you're-
government as well. That reminds me. The government, like you can come here, be a fool, don't know anything. They'll send you on a plumbing course. They'll send you on an electrical course to get a
Yeah.
certificate. Like
so many
there's
access
no
courses. Even
obviously.
to
Don't let that throw you off. By the way, plumbers, electric, they make good money as well. Don't think
100, 150 minimum a day.
But yeah,
minimum for
you
their
being working municipals is not bad. You
Mm.
going fixing toilets, bro. You. Someone's like, oh, my toilet's
No,
not
but they
working.
need. If you look at all the new builds that are happening,
Yeah.
they all need electricians. They all need plumbers. They all need what they call that, plasterers and,
Yeah.
and builders.
It's
to
just
help.
construction. You think, oh, that's tough
Bricklayers
work.
and
Tough work.
the
I want
whole
to say in an
shebang,
air
they
conditioned
need all
office.
of them.
It's, bruv, you if you're a plumber, for example,
Mm.
I call say I need a plumber, my toilet's not working. You have a call out charge, then you have your labor charge, then you have your parts charge, and then you have your additional labor charge. Like you make good money. I know plumbers out there who make. Obviously, it's difficult being a sole trader. Obviously, being a sole trader independent is never easy. But you can make good money if you put in the grind, and it's not difficult. Same with electricians. Electricians just to come call out to quote you will charge you £200 on the day just to see what you want. Whether you go with the guy or not, you pay him £200 because you wasted a day off him, and then you pay him another
So,
500 to
yeah.
install it. Like you can make good money.
Indeed. And yeah, access course. I know people with very minimum GCSEs, minimum A levels, were gonna go do something and then turned around and did 1 year foundation year and now they're studying law. Or 1 year foundation year and they get foundation to medicine.
That's sick.
1 year you study, if you pass it, you go into medicine. So there's so many different routes to get where you want to get. So don't think that just because you haven't gone down the conventional route that I've got AAB to go study what I want to study, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways to get where you want to go
100%. Yeah, I think. Anything else you want to add before people get bored of? We've been talking about education for 10
What's
years.
the time? How long we got left?
Huh? We're kind of over our time.
Is it?
Wow.
We didn't even discuss.
We have so much things that's happened, bro. Like this week has been quite a diary, except for Monday. Monday was kind of mayhem.
What happened on Monday?
You were here on Monday. Basically on Monday,
Was it stabbing?
the stabbing. So
Just over there. I'm looking at the post.
so we were
I can
leaving.
see it. I
We
can
were
see what
leaving
happened.
work.
It's there.
If you follow me on social media, you will have seen this.
Show them the video, innit?
I can't. I haven't saved it. I haven't found it. I have to find
It's
it.
on your Twitter.
No, not the video.
My one's on my Twitter. Go to my
But
Twitter. it's there.
basically, what happened was there was a thing in McDonald's. We literally left the office block. We went, looked around, and we saw mayhem. There's 6 feds,
Police cars,
six police,
ambulance.
4 police cars, 4 vans spread around the area. There was like 2 ambulances, one big one, one's the small Vauxhall ones, yeah. And there was mayhem. Some guy got stabbed. He was lying on the floor, and brother, I got excited. Do you know why? Helicopter came.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
honestly,
It was circling, innit? It was circling.
it
around
was
the flats.
circling.
So I thought they were looking for someone or something like that.
But it turned
But
out
it
to
was
be
an orange one. So
yeah,
it looked
so-
like it's an emergency.
So it was a ambulance one. They came down. I think they had blood on them or something because the guy was stabbed. He lost a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I spoke to one of the 2 people who are inside McDonald's. So let me start the story. Basically, there's nice calm day, quite hot day, and then some guy just walks into McDonald's,
Probably bursting.
blood everywhere. Some lady described that as it's like imagine a headless chicken just spewing out water.
Yeah.
Milk, blood. It was crazy, and she's like the guy was bleeding out. He was crazy. He was going mad, and then I think the emergency ambulance will bring in blood. But apparently the guy's fine. From what I've heard, the guy is fine.
He survived. He's healing well.
He wasn't
he's
even taken in
recovering.
the helicopter. He was after
Taken in
the helicopter
ambulance.
got him. They calmed down. Everything was alright. The guy went in an ambulance. They couldn't find the guy who stabbed him.
Hmm.
And what I've heard is there was flats adjacent to the McDonald's, and he was stabbed in there, and he walked into the McDonald's. The guys, I don't know if he's been caught or not. I need to check update on that. But yeah, like it was kind of mad. I stayed a half an hour in the area just to see what's going on. Obviously, the police cleared the scene, but there were so many witnesses, and they were witnessing everyone in the flats as well.
They're questioning you.
Yeah, and you know, I wouldn't blame the crowd, bro. If it was 50% off, 50% off McD's. Why not?
Yeah, I mean that's why they would have been there. But at the same time, it's sad to see London still has a stabbing problem. Don't feel scared that you're gonna get stabbed. Most likely, you're not. This is an internal, you could say, conflict that people
You
have
could say.
with certain gang culture and so forth that we have here in London, unfortunately.
Some people say you're more likely to get stabbed by stabbed in the back or be hurt by someone closer to you than by a random guy in the public.
Yeah, so it's sad to see that because I've growing up here in London myself. I have seen a lot of anti-gun and anti-knife campaigning going on, and it stopped, went quiet for a bit. It's sad to see that it's on the verge of coming back.
Yeah.
We saw something similar with the Tottenham riots. Remember when the Tottenham riots happened?
Back
Around that time as well, there was another like anti-gun, anti-knife campaign.
Yeah.
For like a couple of months, and then it calmed down again. This stabbings happen now. I don't know if there's going to be any more stabbings. Hopefully not. But if there is, then it's like, damn, the campaigns ain't working. It's a real pandemic. Yeah, forget Corona. The stabbings that are happening in London.
It hasn't faded out yet.
It's a proper epidemic.
It's been going on for years.
And we really need to stop people.
It's not just UK as well, but it's not London, UK, bro. It happens everywhere. America is obviously one of the biggest fatalities.
Yeah, but they've got a really big gang culture there. Like it's the gang culture there is famous.
Yeah.
You talk about London gangs, right? To name me a famous London gang, and it's not on that level. Whereas if you go or tell me like gangs in the gangs of America, gangs in New York, famous film, but you know what I mean, them gangs.
Yeah.
You could name loads off the top of your finger: Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings. Who else? The Aryan Brotherhood. What's it called? 8th Street, that gang. Man, the list goes on. Like there's more and more, and there's different types of Bloods and there's different types of Crips as well.
Because we got
the 66 rollers.
The biggest thing we have here is postcode wars.
Yeah, arguably. But the thing is, we know, postcode wars and the gang wars that happen in London ain't about normal people or hoods or this or that. It's about the drug dealers and the gangs.
To be honest, that's all gangs.
Who's selling what on whose turf, and they're fighting.
That's all gangs are though.
You know what I mean?
It's all gangs are.
It's nothing like it is in America, where even if you're not gang affiliated, if you're from a certain area, you are affiliated to that gang.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't even gangbang. I'm not even I don't even do any of that.
I just moved here, for example. Yeah.
No, move that. I grew up there, whatever. Yeah. And that's them. I don't do that stuff. And I've got no issue with any of these other gangs or any of these other people. They'd be like, no, you're from that area. You rep that crew. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. It's not like that here in London.
Actually, yes, and a bit, yeah.
No, bro, I don't think it is. Like, for example, the big postcode war that I grew up with, and this is when I was about 15, 16, was the Tottenham Hackney wars. And if you're from Tottenham seen in Hackney, or you're from Hackney and seen in Tottenham, it was war there and then. But it wasn't people from Tottenham are not allowed in Hackney, and people in Hackney are not allowed in Tottenham. It was that gang cannot be seen in Hackney.
No, but
and the Hackney gang could not be seen in Tottenham.
People correct me if I'm wrong. What I've seen is, for example, if you're from a certain postcode, say you're from NW, you're whatever, and you enter a N postcode, N3 for example, whatever, and you're not gang affiliated, no whatever, but a group of from that area stop you, be like, where you from? You obviously, force of nature, you just say the closest region to your house.
Yeah.
You be like, yeah, I'm from here. They're like, oh, you're part of them. They're like, no, I'm not part of no gang. But they'll still question you and grill you on the spot. And if anything, be like, regardless of if you're affiliated to the gang or not. This is recently. I don't know how far back it goes, but this is quite recent. Like even when I was in secondary school, there was some times where, whether you're affiliated to the gang or not, because you're in that region, you will have issues.
Damn.
Like I go to a school. I'm not affiliated with any gang or any group or any community within our school. I just attend that school. I'll be involved with people on the streets in fights because I go to that school.
Yeah, that used to happen.
No, but it's not just the school; it's the region around that school as well.
Yeah, because you got a uniform on as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
so targeted.
Yeah.
And if one kid has beef with another kid from another school,
the whole.
And the gang comes looking for him, and then they'll see that you're from the same year or you look the same age.
It's all about sending messages. They say, yeah. But now, yeah.
It's childish to be honest, but yeah.
Um,
I mean, you gotta go somewhere.
we do. We're going on a trip. Make sure you watch our Snapchats and Instagrams. Mainly Instagram. Instagram's my main thing.
I do Snapchat mainly.
I may go live on YouTube there. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry to leave it on the low note. Obviously, but this is currently what the life is like, and it's obviously almost upsetting. But to turn things up, we are on a trip. We're going taking a plane ride in 10 hours, give or take.
Yes, our flight is in 11 hours, takriban.
Yes. So, comment, like, subscribe.
We're flying out.
Check our Instagrams. Mine is amireza1233 on Instagram. What's your Instagram? I don't think you've changed it. Which one do you want to shout out?
I've got 2. I'm probably gonna use Snapchat anyway.
So which one would you shout out something, bruv? Don't hold the audience. I want to go.
Because I don't need followers and stuff.
So
like
check
that.
out my Instagram. Everything will be on my Instagram. Everything will be on my Instagram.
I'm not really
Follow around. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, and subscribe. Again, we're on all your platforms. If anything you want to discuss, wants us to discuss, or you want to join our show, hit us up.
Yeah.
Why not? Message me on Twitter, Instagram.
Anyway,
People here all the time. Join our show if you want. You want to call in? That's fine.
Yeah,
We got
someone
phones.
did phone in and hanged up.
Yeah. So regardless on who you
I'm
are,
disappointed.
where you are, and what you are, you can join the show, join the conversation, and yeah, catch you later.